Welcome, pool players. Josh Powell here. You're watching Amateur Pool. Today we've got a matchup from an APA Sunday League in the Michigan Thumb area between myself, Josh Powell, and Greg Maxfield. We're playing 8-ball. I'm a skill level 7. Greg is a skill level 5. Greg won the lag. Looks like he broke dry. So let's get into it and check it out. Hope everyone's day's been going well. I appreciate you spending some time watching this match with me. Definitely appreciate it if you hit the like or subscribe as well. Let's see what's going to unfold here. You never know. That's what I love about pool. You never know what's going to unfold, you know? You just never know. So obviously I've got an easy shot on the 6 if I want solids, right? That's what I'm looking at right now. I like solids better just because of those 2 stripes by the 8-ball there. What is it, the 9 and the 13? Kind of blocked up with each other. They'll go too, but instead I'm just going to make the 6 and then scratch in the side pocket, you know. See what Greg can figure out here. It's the easiest way to start a match, you know, and you're not sure what to do. Just give your opponent ball in hand and let them figure it out. All right, so Greg's still open table. I'm sure Greg knows that. Let's see what he does here, though. He's looking at stripes. I wonder if he realizes it's open still. He may, like, instinctually just think I have solids because I made a solid. But now that he took care of that one, the stripes are pretty wide open as well, so he's got a good chance at a run out here. I make the 9, set up for that 12-ball next, or the 12-ball. Yeah, I got it right. It's a 12-ball, purple stripe. I almost said 12. I almost said 14-ball, but I knew that wasn't right. He's putting top on this. He might come over and run into either my solids or the 8-ball here. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he put top on that shot, but you know, it is what it is. I probably wouldn't have put top on it. Would you have put top on it, little Timmy? Finally got a subscriber commented. His name's Tim. He's like, enough with the little Timmy stuff, you know? It's all in fun, my man. It's all in fun. Okay, so Greg created a problem with that 8-ball. He's got to figure that out if he wants to finish his run out here. I mean, his stripes are pretty wide open. He could make the what is that, the 10 right now on the side, then shoot the 11 and the finish on the 14. Come around table, but the 8-ball is still tough. I mean, the short side shape that he could do it off of that 14-ball, the one he's shooting right now. He could get shapes on his 8 that way, but he's obviously not thinking about that. He's taking it first. I don't like taking that one first. I would have started with the 10 in the side. So now he's in a tough spot here. Is he going to shoot the 11 all the way down, or is he going to try to cut the 10? I know he's got his eye on that 8-ball right now. That's why he's taking so long to figure out his shots here. He's trying to figure out how he gets on that 8-ball. And I'll tell you, it's not easy. You know, it was nice and wide open, and he bumped it and put it in a tough spot. Now it's tough. All right, he did my method, right? You can't figure it out, just let your opponent figure it out. That was the way I started the match. All right, still a lot of clutter here for me now. That 7-ball is a little tricky. The 1-ball might be tricky. I think the 1-ball will go in either corner once the 7-ball's gone. Starting with the 5 in the side. Looks like I got a shape on the 3 if I want to cut it in. I think that's really maybe all I have now. Shoot this 3. I'm trying to think of what I would shoot next, though. I'm looking at the 1, see if it goes. Obviously, it goes up table. I'm looking to see if maybe it goes in the side, too, but I don't like that shot at all. I'm going to draw this and come down to the bottom rail. I don't know if I'm going to come back up or if I'm going to shape that 1-ball. Okay, I came back up. Still tough action here. Tough acting, 10 acting. If I can get that 4-ball here, though, I can probably draw and pop the 8. Open that stuff up a little bit. Yeah, like that. Now, though, I got to shoot over top of this 7-ball. So the only shot I have here is the 2-ball. And obviously, I got to jack up over that 7-ball to shoot it. So I never like doing that, but, you know, once your bridge gets pretty stable, shooting that shot becomes a lot easier. You just got to stay real still on it. It's a tough shot, though. Did it? handled it okay. Now, what do I do first here? If I hit the 1 first, I'm going to move the 8. So I was looking to check to see if the 1 came over here in this pocket. So I'm going to shoot the 7 first, which is a way better shot. Straight top on this will come off the bottom rail and give me a shot on that 1 ball. Nice. Okay. Now it's pretty easy. I figured out that Chinese puzzle, you know? After that first blunder with the scratch. Got her done. Well, not yet. I don't got her done yet. I got one more shot to make. I doubt I'm gonna miss it, but I've missed easier shots, that's for sure, you know? I've missed easier shots. Marking the pocket up. It wasn't established that we were okay with calling it, so I'm marking it up. Got to be on the safe side, guys. Got to be on the safe side. Told you, I've missed way easier shots than that before. You know, if there's a shot that can be missed, I can miss it, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Man, I left him I left him the game, you know? Let's see if he can do it. All he's got to do is make this with a center ball. His cue ball should drift over to the other rail, and he could shoot the 10 in the other side. Looks like he's putting top on it again, though. I wonder if he hooked me. I sure did mark the pocket pretty quick, so I'm probably got a good look at this shot. But it's off the rail a little bit, so it's a tough one to just spin in. And the cut itself is a little thin, but gosh, I'd like to say I'm going to make it, but after that last shot, you just never know. All right, I got it. I did spin it in. Spin it in off the rail. That's 1-0. 1-0 good, guys. Ready for the second rack. I'm going to do a second ball break. Use a little bottom, little outside English on that break where I hit the second ball. I'm just trying to hit him real firm, and I want the cue ball to come off the rail and go back into the stack of balls. So I did make a ball. Let's see what it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like it was a solid. So I'm eyeballing that 1 ball on the side, I believe. 6 ball is kind of a pain. I really got to figure that 6 ball out. The 6 ball, the 2 ball, and the 3 ball are all kind of a pain. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. So I'm just going to do the same strategy, you know, let my opponent start off with the match and see what happens. So it's a strategy I've been favoring a lot lately. I've been playing with that strategy a lot lately. It's not my favorite strategy, and I definitely do not recommend that strategy to anybody, you know. Never want to just miss and let your opponent do it. Oh, but maybe it's working for me, guys. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm onto something. It's a new strategy. You're going to see all the pros doing it now. They're just going to miss their first shot and let their opponent try it. Yeah, right. Playing somebody decent, man, who can run out, and you're done if you do that. Done. You know, you really gotta buckle down and keep on your game. All right, let's see what Greg's going to do. There's another man playing in flip-flops, guys, you know. Got to be careful about those flip-flop guys. I don't know what it is about shooting pool and flip-flops. It just, I don't know, it just seems weird to me, you know. I realize summertime, it's great. Wear flip-flops, I love it. You know, when you're outside, you're doing stuff. I feel like pool's a sport needs to be played in tennis shoes, right? I don't know why, because it doesn't really matter, I don't guess, but just feels weird. Feels weird to me. I don't know. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Does it feel weird to you? Does it feel weird to you about playing in flip-flops? Feels weird to me. All right, Greg's getting going here. He's going to shoot this 9 ball. If he puts a little left spin on this, he'll come over and mess with that 10, 12 ball, I guess it is, whatever the green one is. The green stripe over there. Oh, he didn't hit it hard enough or put left spin on it. He could have disrupted those so he wouldn't have to shoot a combo, but it didn't work out that way. Now I think he's going to come up and shoot this 14. Geez, man, I'm out of it today, guys. I can't think of any of the dang stripe balls. He's going to come up and shoot the purple one, and then he's going to shape the red one. On the other side, the 11 ball. But he still got that combo down there. I mean, it's not that hard of a combo, but it is off angle a little bit. So the first ball, if he makes the second ball, the first ball is going to bounce off the rail and come back out towards my green 6 a little bit. So he's got to be real careful how he shapes it. Believe it or not, he's got a good angle here for it, because if he makes it, the cue ball is going to come off the rail even further, and he should have a shape on that first ball. Let's just, all he's got to do is make this thing. Buckle down and make the shot. Oh, he hit it pretty hard though. Man. Yeah, he hit it hard, so the first ball traveled a lot further than I expected it to anyway. But he might have a shot in the side pocket. He might even be able to shoot it between the 5-8 all the way up in the corner. That would be an easier shot if it's available. A side pocket shot's no easy task from here. He made it though. Good job, Greg. Man, well, guys, that's what happens when you give your opponent the option. When you can't figure out a run out and you mess up, your opponent gets a chance. This is what happens, you know. It's the price I'm paying for my mistake. What did he mark that table? What did he mark the pocket with there? Is that a lighter? Can't tell. All right, 1-1. 1-1. It's not very fun. I've got to win 5 games here, guys. I think he's got to win 3, if I'm not mistaken. Level 5 versus level 7, or skill level 5 versus 7, I think is a 5-3 race. So I've got to get 5 before he gets 3. Now I've got to get 4 before he gets 2. He made a ball on the break. He's surveying the table, figuring out what he wants to do here. Looks like he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has stripes. So I'm trying to look. He's looking at that 13 ball first. I like that. With a little draw. Shoot the 14 next. The 10 will go in that same pocket he's shooting the 13 in right now. Oh, I don't know why he let his cue ball go. So that's like that shot there, the cue ball did what it wanted to do. It followed its natural path. So he had no control over that shot. Just means he didn't follow through and create the action on the cue ball that he needed to create. Simple follow through. Probably his tip position didn't even need to change. Just follow through there, and the ball would have probably stunned over into that 10 a little bit. But he made it work. He made a good shot there, and came up and ended up on his stripe at the top of the table, which he'd like to get rid of. Now, the only thing I don't know is if he created a problem for his 11 ball. I don't know if that'll go past the 5 now. He may want to shoot this light and then shoot the 10 down or the 11 down table next. Okay, bumped it. Ooh, that worked out nice for him. He's getting some rolls, getting some jelly rolls here, guys. I don't think he's maneuvering the cue ball exactly where he wants it to go, but he's hitting balls and moving them into good positions, you know. It's dangerous. It's dangerous playing a 5 because a 5 is at that skill level where sometimes they can run out and sometimes they play horrible. You know, you just never know what 5 you're going to get when you come to the table. Sometimes they play pretty well. Sometimes they can control the cue ball pretty well. Sometimes they can't. Ooh, he missed that shot. But he did take over that pocket, making my life a lot more difficult for the run out here. What am I going to do here? I mean, I can shoot the 1, it looks like, and start up table. You know, shoot the 1 and follow up here on either the 7 or the 5. Yep. Yeah, bumped the 4 a little bit, but that's okay. I didn't really want to end up on the top rail. I think I can still cut the 7 in here. The good news is if I can put some right spin on it, I'll probably get down here on the other side of the 8, like in between the 8 and the 9, and I can shoot those other balls over in that other corner since that 9's blocking this corner. It's really probably my best option here. Hey, get out of the way, man. I'm trying to record a match here. Get out of the way. Okay, yep. Oh, don't. I ended up moving them a little bit. Didn't really want to do that, but it was a chance I had to take to get over there. Now I'm looking at a combo shot. Um, but my cue ball is going to be getting out of where it's at now when I make this combo, so it's going to be a tough next shot probably. Oh, bunched up the 3 and the 6. I know I didn't want to do that. You saw me tap the table a little bit. That means that's a universal sign for I don't like that, you know, stupid balls when I tap the table. Stupid, stupid. Don't confuse that with the table tap when I come to the table either, because that just means nice shot, opponent, or nice safety. That's a different tap. It's not universal. Okay, I'm kind of straight on this 5. I might be able to... I think the 3 and the 6 might be wired up as a combo. If that's the case, if I have an angle on this 5, I can shoot it with right spin and come 2, 3 rails back down below the 8 ball and shoot that combo. Or I might be able to shoot it with straight top and go 1 rail up and down. Let's see. I think it's my only choice with that 3 and 6. Yeah, I had a little angle, so I used the right spin, went 3 rails. I think I got there, just got there. Now I can make this, I just got to make sure to shape that 3 ball. Now if they're touching, the 3 ball shouldn't move a whole lot, but if they're not touching, the 3 balls are going to drift, so I got to be careful on the shape here. Okay, they weren't touching. The 3 ball did drift out a little bit. I did a good job shaping it, so now I've got the 3. The 9's got this pocket blocked down here for the 8, so I'll probably end up shaping it up table, yep, like that. Looks like I shaped it for the side, which is a tough shot. I don't know if I meant to shape it for the side. I could have hit that harder and came up for the other corner. Now I got to shoot over top of this 9 ball. Nobody likes that shot. If they tell you you like shooting over a ball, they're a damn liar. Don't listen to them, little Timmy. Nobody likes shooting over top of a ball. Sometimes you got to do it, and I happen to make that one. Whew, man. That was kind of rocky rack right there. It was rocky, you know. But we'll see if we can snap back into it. All right, I made a ball. This rack's a little tricky too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm solids here. That 5 ball, if that 5 ball goes past the stripes into this corner closest to the camera, it's not bad. Ooh, got a tough starter shot though. If that's frozen to the rail, I hate this shot. I would rather have it on an angle where I can cut it than straight in like this. That's why I almost always do that on that shot. I should practice about 50 of those shots in a row. Just see if I can get a little more comfortable with the shot, you know. Shooting it up the rail past the side pocket when it's frozen. I prefer to do that with more angle on the shot, believe it or not, because the straighter I am on that shot, the harder it is for me. I don't know if that's just me or if everybody's like that, but for me, for sure. For sure. I feel like Greg belongs in Key West, you know, with the sandals. I think he's wearing a Turtle Bay shirt. He's got a tan. Turtle Beach. Yeah, he reminds me of like someone from Florida Keys, you know. He should be living in Key West. Just living his best life out there. That's what I feel like. I wonder if that's where he's from. Ooh, good try. Ooh, unexpected scratch. Had he made that ball, he probably wouldn't have scratched in this side. He might have scratched up in that corner, though, had he made it. But wouldn't have scratched in the side. Gave me ball in hand. Looks like I'm going to start on the 5. Probably draw back for either the 4 or the 7 here, I would imagine. I could shoot the 7 first, then the 4. That's okay, too. I like that because then you don't have to worry about trying to get from the 4 to the 7. That's what I did. And I think if the 2 ball goes up in the top, see where I'm at on this 4 ball, I can just follow forward a little bit and shoot the 2 ball back up table in the corner. That's what I'm looking at right now. Yep. Okay. So the 2 ball must go up past the 14 in the corner. I'm going to have to hit this one with like a stun and drift the cue ball over towards the 11. And that'll give me the 6 ball next. If I have enough angle, I could use follow and try to get up for the 1 ball first, but I don't know if I like that too much. It's a tough landing area for that 1 ball. And if I get the right angle on the 6, I can just go back and forth 2 rails for the 1 ball. So I like shaping the 6 ball here. Okay. Apparently I like shaping the 1 and I like missing the shot, you know. It's what we do. We miss shots. We miss shapes. At least I left him on the top rail. It makes any shot he shoots here a lot more difficult. I think he might have that combo. What is it? The 10-12, I think. 10-12 ball. Yeah, the 10 into the 12. I think he has that shot. He could also cut the 14. He's got to be careful with cutting the 14 that he doesn't scratch down in the corner. And obviously he could shoot the 15 or the 9. That's a straight in shot. But from the rail up there, those 2 shots are probably the most difficult shots he has here. I don't know if he can see the 11 enough to shoot it or not, but he's got multiple shots. Just nothing easy here. He's got plenty of shot options, just nothing. Probably nothing he likes, you know, because every shot that he's looking at is tough. What's he going to do? It looks like he might be shooting the combo. Nope, it's playing me safe. This is a smart shot. Smart shot. Got a couple pretty easy hits here, though. I could go off the rail and hit the 6, or I could come off the rail and hit the 1-6 or the 1-2. I like the 1-2 better because if I roll it slow, I'm going to leave him right there on that rail, and his next shot's going to be tough. That looks like what I'm doing. Just got to hit it slow. It was a little hard. Oh, you know, that almost worked out great, but I hit that 1 ball full right in the face, which I didn't expect. So in turn, it double kissed off the rail and pushed my cue ball back off the rail. Now he's got a much easier shot. If that wouldn't have double kissed, the cue ball would have been on the rail up there, and the shot would have been way harder. He handled it. Good job. Looks like he's straight in on the 15, or he could shoot the 9, or he could even shoot the 11 here if he wants. I like shooting the 15. Yeah, that's the shot right there. Shooting the 15, nice and slow with bottom. He'll have the 9 next. He can get out here, guys. Oh, he drew it a little too far. He might still have the 13 if he wants to shoot it. He could still shoot the 11, but I like saving the 11 as the key ball to get on the 8. Shooting the 13 a little top, then you can shoot the 10 next. He's got it. It's pretty easy out here. I'd be surprised if he doesn't beat me on this one. I'm surprised. Surprised, guys, you know. I knew I was going to be surprised. All right. So now I'm back at the table. What am I looking at here? Am I going to cut the 2? Got to be careful. I could cut I'm going to hit the 1, so I could use left spin and use my hit on the 1 to my advantage and spin the cue ball 2 rails. I went 1 rail. Oh, I might have hit it a little hard. Yep. Dang it, man. If I would have ended up on that 6, I could have got out. Game over. Lights out. But instead, I'm probably going to save him behind the 8 here. Just tap the 1 and leave the cue ball behind the 8. Ooh, it looks a little bit fast. Yeah, rolled out. The 1 might have come out far enough to stop the shot, but I doubt it. But I think he can still shoot the 11 either way. And that 13 sitting down there by the corner makes the pocket huge. So he can almost not miss this 11 ball. Yeah, that's what he's shooting. You almost can't miss this shot, you know, because of that 13. You have to hit it real bad to miss it, which I've done. I've done it many times. Don't get me wrong. Ooh. Now, if he can make the 13, he's still okay, but his table just became a lot tougher now. I think he can make the 13. He's looking at it pretty hard, though. I mean, maybe he can, maybe he can't, maybe he just doesn't like it, or maybe he's just trying to figure out what he's going to do with the 10-14 or 10-12, whatever it is. You know how I like my strike balls. They shouldn't even have numbers. They should just call them colors, you know. Hit the blue, purple. Yeah, he can make the purple one now. I think it's a 12 ball, guys. Sorry, I always mess those up, but I'm pretty sure that's a 12 ball. He can make that. And I think that's the blue 10 next to it, if I'm not mistaken. It might be green. It's hard for me to tell. I'm colorblind. I'm half blind in general. Oh, I can't. I'm surprised he missed that shot, to be honest with you. To be brutally honest, I'm surprised he missed that shot. All right, let's see how I'm stroking here. If I'm stroking well, if I'm feeling good, I'll put left spin and come 2 rails around for the 6. Yeah, not bad. Hit it a little hard, but that's okay. That worked out pretty okay. Now I can probably hit this with center and stun it over to about the middle of the table and have a cut on the 8. That's what I did, but I hit it a lot harder than I needed to. You see how far over the cue ball came? I didn't need to come over that far. And hitting that shot hard is why the pocket didn't accept it. Plus, I wasn't accurate on it, you know. If you hit them hard on a diamond table or any type of table with reactive rails, you're going to get spit out if you don't hit it accurate. You got to be accurate on that shot. I could have hit it softer, though. That probably would have fell if I'd have just hit it softer, because I didn't need to stun that far over. I could have just came over a little bit and took the shot. Now I left him he's going to shoot this 12 ball, I imagine, right? Doesn't look like it, but that's a shot. Why? The 12 ball would have been so much easier there. And he still would have had a shot. I'm not sure why he did that. Not sure why he did that. I mean, he's at the table, though, so he sees it different than I do. Obviously, I'm just looking at it from here on camera. It's a lot different. If I don't get out here, though, guys, I quit. I'm selling my sticks. I'm retiring from the game of pool. I got to get out here. Otherwise, little Timmy, you can have my cue stick. I'll will it to you, you know, after yeah, I'm not even going to say what I was going to say, because I'll probably have people calling the cops on me or calling the prevention hotline, you know. You can imagine what I was going to say, though. Can't even say that stuff as a joke these days, you know. People are so sensitive anymore. Our country as a whole is so sensitive to stuff. What happened to the good old days? I grew up in the 80s and 90s, guys. We could say and do whatever we wanted, you know. As long as you just said, oh, I was joking. It was good. You could say whatever you wanted. Nowadays, can't do that. It's funny how times change. Times, they are changing. We also used to ride in the back of the pickup truck, like 5, 6 boys in the back of a pickup truck going down a dirt road, bouncing halfway out of the bed every time we hit a bump. I rode all the way to Florida from Michigan one time in the back of a Chevy S10. Now, granted, it had a cap on it, and it was ported through the window, so it was enclosed. But we rode all the way to Florida back there, had blankets. No, you know, no iPads or no iPhones or nothing like that back then. I did have a Game Boy, though. I play that sucker, man. Tetris, Dr. Mario. Used to play that Game Boy, man. Wore that sucker out. That was the whip back before cell phone. You know, nowadays you play whatever you want on your phone, but back then you had a Game Boy or a Game Boy Color. You were a pretty bad dude, man. And it didn't matter where you were at. You could play some video games. Come to think of it, that was a fantastic invention by Nintendo there. You know, let's make video games handheld so people can play them anywhere. It's brilliant idea. What am I going to do here, guys? Am I going to cut this 4, or am I going to bank it up? I mean, if I cut it, the cue ball is going to fly around a bit. But with that 6 ball sitting in the pocket, chances are I'm going to come away with a shot. I think I'm cutting it. Looks like I'm cutting it. I should come away with a shot here, though. It'd be pretty unfortunate not to have a shot after this. All right. Yeah, I'm looking good. Looking good. I can shoot the 6, or I can even shoot the 3 first. I kind of like shooting the 3 first just because it's a little tougher to shape with that other strike ball sitting there. So if I have a clear shot at that 3, which it looks like I do, I just hit that with center ball and stop it right there. For some reason, I felt uncomfortable. I didn't like my shot options there. I saw myself, my body language, but I mean, I don't know what I'm crying about. This is pretty straightforward. Oh, I had a slight angle on that 3, I guess. was probably tight then, I imagine, if I had a slight angle like that. So what am I gonna do? I mean, I like shooting the 6 first and shaping the 8 off the. I have to get precise shapes. I have to get on the side rail closest to the camera, right around that second diamond, really, to shoot the 8 ball. And I can do that off the 6 or the 1, but I like shooting the 6 first here and then using the 1 to shape that. Why, Josh? Why did I even try to break that out? I didn't have to do that. In fact, I made it worse because now the 8 ball's blocked up from the 1 pocket that it had. And if I shoot it in this other pocket, the shape is way harder. Yeah, I messed that up. That was a stupid move, guys. I had no business trying to break that up. I had shots, I had shapes, I could have got out there. Trying to make it easier on myself, and I actually made it worse. You know, that's what happens a lot of times, guys. I try to do too much with the cue ball and make it easier to get out, and I end up messing it up and making it harder. That's the old saying, KISS, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. You know, don't try to complicate it. Keep it simple. Don't try to move balls around and all that crap, breaking stuff out. Just shape your balls and get out, you dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. Who used to say that? Fred Sanford? Was that Fred Sanford? You big dummy. I can't remember. Let me know. Leave a comment. If that was Fred Sanford, let me know. I think it was, but I'm not sure. Only the old people will know who that was here. You know, only people like me that are old. If you're younger watching this, you have no idea what I'm talking about right now. And if that's the case, I apologize. We'll get some newer references for you guys. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, little Timmy. We'll get some newer references for you. Is Greg shooting that 9 ball here? I like kind of shooting the 13 first, but oh, don't hook me. Don't hook me. Whew. If that would have touched that stripe, I think you probably would have hooked me, but luckily it went right past it. Still, though, I got to shape that 8 ball. Where am I going to? Oh, okay, I'm just going to take the long cut on it. That's finally, now I'm using my brain, you know? Trying to come down and get a tight little window. I can just leave it up table and take the longer shot on the 8. I like that a lot. I could do 3 rails. I could hit this 6 on the left side and use top right spin. And come 3 rails about to the middle of the table where my stick was at. I could use 1 rail too, just hit the right side of the 6 with the right spin on the cue ball. Either way, I think I've got pretty good chance of, I went with 1 rail, pretty good chance of getting where I needed to be. The 1 rail like that is a little safer because I'm coming down on the line. I have a look at the 8 ball the entire time, but as you can see, I ended up with a little tougher cut. If I'd have went the 3 rail option, I might have got better. But then again, I'm overcomplicating it, right? And there's a good chance I could not come away with a shot at all that way. So I played it the smarter way, 1 rail. Let's see if I can finish it off here. Jeez. Oh, I made a ball. Imagine that, guys. Imagine that. I actually made a ball. Super excited, you know? So excited about that. All right, now I'm on the hill. I'm on the hill. Nice break, made a ball, looked like a stripe, I think. Let me count, I gotta count them every time, guys, you know. My eyes aren't fast enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, it was a stripe. Okay, my eyes were fast enough this time, I just didn't trust it. Didn't trust it, you know. Obviously, I've got a shot on the 15, I've got a shot on the 10. I don't like the 12 or the 14. I might be able to combo the 14 into the 9. The 11 ball goes pretty clean. Yeah, I mean, there is potentially an out here, but the way I've been, ooh, almost missed that. The way I've been shooting this match, chances of getting out are pretty low. I would say, unless I step it up and find my stroke all of a sudden, my chances of getting out are pretty low. What am I doing? Am I going to draw this all the way back down table? Who do I think I am? It was actually a pretty good stroke. It was actually pretty okay, you know, trademarked. Pretty okay. It's trademark, guys. If you use that, you gotta pay me a quarter. My PayPal will be in the description. So you're feel free to use it, but send me my quarter if you do. Every time. You know, you say it 4 times, that's $1. That's how math works, you know. That's how math works. Arithmetics. I know I graduated the 3rd grade, guys. I know how my arithmetics work. 4 quarters is 1 whole. It's about as far as I go, though. Don't ask me to do no calculus. Don't ask me to do no calculus or nothing. Where am I going? Trying to break out that. I already established on camera that the combo went. Why would I try to break it out? I should have just played the combo. Actually, I do think I broke it out enough to take that shot now. I think the 9 will go clean. That was actually pretty good. I got lucky a little bit, you know, moving balls around, but it worked out nice. Am I actually going to get out here, guys, for once in my life? Holy mackerel. I need it. The only thing that's going to be real tough here is shaping the 8 ball. Yeah, from here I'm pretty straight. I'm looking to see if I can get through that little window there. If I can't, I've got to try to get to the top side of the table somehow. I might be able to draw straight back or go 2 rails if I have an angle and just try to get on the other side of the 5 ball. You know, if I can hit that cushion right by that side pocket over there and get past the 5 ball, I can get out. That'll be a breaking run if I get out. You know? Yeah, that's all we're going to say about that. Got all excited about, oh, I don't think I got it. I don't think I got it. I think it's tight. Maybe hooked a little bit. Man, if you could use jump cues in the APA, this shot would be super easy. As far as jumps go, this is probably one of the easiest ones in the world. But you can't. I marked a pocket, so either I can see it or I'm going to curve it. One of the two. It looks like, yeah, I'm going to curve it. That's the line I see right there. Can't even see the 8. Dang it, man. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, oh, I smacked the cue ball with my stick, man. I was angry about that. Got all angry, you know. Messed up my break, turned my break and run into a loss, guys. I went from hero to 0 real quick. One shot. One shot to go from hero to 0. Ooh, just crushed that one. I think I'm angry about that last one. Looks like I'm just stroking a little, letting some frustration out. I crushed it. I don't know why. I'm going to bank the 9. Yeah, I'm just kind of freewheeling now. I must have got angry about that. Can't do that, though. You can't let your emotions get the best of you in a match. Oh, ooh. I missed that because I put left spin on the cue ball for my shape. I tried to come back for the shape, and I had to use left spin to do it, but that made the banking angle smaller, like it shorter, they call it. I should have adjusted and put a little more cut on that shot to account for the throw from the left spin, and I didn't do that, you know, because like I said, I'm not that good at math. Can't figure that stuff out. Can't figure that stuff out sometimes. Oh, Greg. I did not expect that miss. Did not expect it. All right, just make this 15. I'll draw back a little bit for the 11 or the 13. Probably the 11. I like the 11 first. Yep, I like that shot. I got a little close to it, though. I'm going to shoot the 13 first now because of it. If I wasn't so close, ooh, just move that around wherever you need it, Josh, you know? You just move balls around wherever you need them. I'm going to draw back for the 11 probably. Oh, I came way back up table. Okay, that's going to work out great as well. No, so my thinking there, I guess at the table, and it makes sense now that I look at it, is don't try to just do it like a touchy little draw, because if I drew it back further, I had plenty of options for shots, and my shape didn't have to be as accurate, you know? I kind of like shooting the 12 ball here. Looks like I'm lining up for the 9. Geez, I'm just trying to think. It's kind of tricky. Even if I make this 9, I've got to get on that 12 just right. Good thing. Good thing I didn't make the 9 because I didn't have no shapes anywhere. Anyway, I ain't got none. You know? I ain't got none. For all you English majors out there, you ain't got none. Ain't got no shapes. Oh, he's just going to push through this? Is he just going to push through it? Yeah, oh yeah. Just push through it, Greg. That's all right. We're not calling those push fouls, guys. You know? So it's tough to call those in the APA. I mean, most people don't even know what they are. And here's a challenge. Next time you play a lower skill level and they do a push foul like that, try to call them on it. I'm sure you've done it already. Try to call them on it, see what happens. It's not fun. They're gonna be mad and say, it wasn't a foul, you know, just because they don't understand what it is. And if you try to call them on, it just creates an argument. No point in doing that. Just makes for the whole game ends up being toxic if you do that, you know, because you guys are arguing, you're both mad at each other, then you start nitpicking about everything. No point in that. Just go with the flow, guys, and play your game. If you want to, I should have called a spotter, you know, before he shot it. Otherwise, I got no business calling him on the foul. It was my choice. I could have called a spotter, but if I don't call the spotter, then I don't call the foul. That's all there is to it. All right, man. I'm looking like I might actually get out here. Probably just stop this and shoot the 8 up in the corner. Yeah. Guys, I'm on the hill too. If I get out here, that's game. Miracle. It's a miracle. I grinded this match right out. I definitely wasn't shooting my best by any means, but we made it work, it looks like, as long as I don't miss this shot. Fingers crossed. Pow! That's it, guys. Hey, listen, I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, watching these matches with me. All the comments are fantastic. I respond to them all, so leave me a comment if you want to tell me something. Well, I respond to 99.9% of them, right? There's getting to be a lot of them lately. So if I missed you guys, I apologize, but I think I've responded to everybody so far. Well, leave a like and definitely subscribe if you're not already, guys. It's like 12% of you that watch my channel are subscribed. So for you other 88%, math, there I go again. For you other 88%, hit the subscribe button for me. Just do it. Only takes a second. In fact, I'll pop up. You can click right here, and that'll subscribe. How about that? Right here, you know? All right, guys, if you want some short rail merch, link for that is in the description, or you can click right here. We'll get you some short rail merch. But thanks so much for spending time with me, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.